From the April 22nd, 1898 issue of the Newbury News. Room for 300 patients. The Upper Peninsula Hospital for the Insane at Newbury was recently visited by Dr. E.W. Jenks of this city and his colleague C.W. Light of Saginaw, who report the institution to be in excellent condition and showing a marked improvement since their visit last autumn. They report the institution itself as an admirable one and most successfully managed. Many improvements have been made during the past year, comprising of a cottage, a dining room, and a kitchen building, boiler house, heating plant, cow barn, etc., costing over $62,000. Grounds are laid out by a landscape gardener with walks, shrubs, and shade trees, etc., beautifying the landscape. The hospital is under the management of Dr. Samuel Bell, formerly of Detroit, with Dr. Chamberlain as assistant. When another cottage, which is about ready to be opened, is completed, there will be accommodations for over 300 patients. Another cottage will be erected early this summer, which will increase the capacity of 50 more. From the Free Press. A Sunday debauch. Last Sunday, Johnny Little and James Murphy, two minors aged 15 and 20 respectively, secured a bottle of whiskey from Sam Coco's saloon and proceeded to have a time. Little took his mother's horse and rig, and the two worthies drove the horse until it was exhausted. Marshal McDonald had to hire a rig and pursue them some distance on the Deer Park Road before they could be arrested. They were brought before Justice Maine on Monday morning, but their exam was adjourned for 1 week. We hear that Mrs. Little has commenced civil proceedings against Coco and his bondsmen to recover damages. From the local and county section. At a meeting of the Board of Education Monday evening, Miss Lottie Devine was engaged to teach school at Crisp Station. The bridge over the Dawson River broke down this week while a team and loaded wagon belonging to Mutard and O'Malley was passing over it. Horses, wagon, and driver were precipitated into the river, but no serious damage was done. From the April 27, 1923 issue. Tahquamenon is on rampage. The Tahquamenon River is on a rampage, and while no particular damage has been done up to the present time, some fears are expressed that a further rise might endanger the wagon and railway bridges crossing the stream. A rise of 7 feet was recorded within a few hours after the flood started to come, and the water is still rising. All previous high water marks have been passed. The Charcoal Iron Company has a crew of men on guard at their electric pump station located on the banks of the river to prevent the plant from being put out of commission. The river has reached within a couple feet of the floor of the wagon bridge and is threatening to sweep around the shore abutments and wash away the approachments. The river west of Dollarville has overflowed the marshes, which are now a vast lake, and the water has reached the rails of the South Shore Railway. The river is flowing with the speed of a mill race, but fortunately there is little ice and small danger of a jam forming. Conditions will not improve until the vast quantities of snow and water are out of the swamps, and it is feared that a heavy rain will result in still further rise in the river. From April 26, 1973. Observe Postal Week April 29th through May 5th. Postmaster Ivar Vilmor has announced plans to observe Postal Week here April 29th to May 5th. As part of the observance, the Newbury Post Office will join the 31,000 other post offices in the country in issuing 10 special stamps honoring postal employees. The new stamps will be placed on sale Monday, April 30th. Postmaster General Klassen said that the Postal Week recognizes the vital responsibilities assigned to the mail service and a valid time to take stock of the challenges which must be jointly met by postal people and by the millions of citizens throughout America who depend on the mail as an essential part of their personal and business lives. And this is Traveling Through Time from the Newbury News.